EPA has estimated that these rules would save 6,500 lives a year. So if EPA fails to act another year, that's 6,500 preventable deaths. Every year that EPA fails to act, it's another 6,500. So if there, for example, Congress agreed to extend the period of time for compliance, as some have requested by from 3 to 5 years, it's 13,000 additional preventable deaths.
My biggest fear is that I'd lose my job. I think we've got a good thing going here. I think Keith and John work real hard to keep the mill running, and they want it to run. I think all the people that work here want it to run, and I just worry that if with these new emissions regulations, if it costs them millions of dollars to, will they be able to do it and keep it going?
You can basically see this is our wood fuels being conveyed in from out in the wood yard in our A-frame storage. They're fed into basically a chip bin. We're looking at our number 8 biomass boiler. Basically it produces steam, which provides production steam as well as electrical generation for the facility. It was installed in 1991, and we produce probably 160 to 180,000 pounds an hour of steam. The proposed rules, as they're currently written, would set very stringent limits for CO. And our concern with a boiler that actually varies in its steam production and has to respond to the ups and downs of machine operation, would have a very difficult time meeting those CO emission limits. We would probably have to invest and install additional air and control equipment on that boiler. And we haven't done the actual design work at this point. We're waiting to see what the new rule is, but estimates could run as high as $5 million for those additional controls.
The biggest issue is how they've come up with rules that are in large part unattainable, or even if they are attainable, the results of which are not very measurable. So you've got this issue where they've got all these criteria pollutants, they've got dioxin, and they've got particulate matter, and they've got CO, and they kind of said, well, you got to be able to do the best in all these categories, which physically it's impossible, because the best boiler in CO may not be the best boiler in particulate matter or dioxin. So you've got that issue where they've cherry-picked these standards, and they said you got to achieve the best of all of these. Physically not possible. The general concern I have about EPA is just kind of their departure from science and logic